Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." In the Gospel of Luke, Jesus says, "No one who puts a hand to the plow and looks back is fit for service in the kingdom of God." If the farmer keeps looking back, the plow veers off course, resulting in crooked lines that can affect the entire harvest. The act of looking back signifies distraction, second-guessing, or a lingering attachment to the past. In a broader sense, this quote emphasizes the necessity of total commitment and dedication to one's chosen path or calling. It suggests that once we've decided to embark on a journey, be it spiritual, personal growth, or a significant life goal, we must devote ourselves fully to it. Looking back can cause us to stray off course, lose momentum, or even abandon our mission altogether. The quote underscores the essence of conviction, a steadfast belief in our purpose, and the determination to pursue it without hesitation or doubt. Conviction power is about having the clarity of vision to set our eyes on the goal ahead and the inner strength to resist the pull of past comforts or fears that may hinder our progress. Across the tapestry of history, there are threads woven by the unwavering conviction of individuals who dared to believe in something greater than themselves. Their stories echo through time, reminding us of the indomitable power that lies within a resolute heart. Through overcoming hardship, survival to innovation, the power of conviction has the ability to transform our lives, our perception, and the lives of those around us. Consider the Wright brothers, who gazed at the birds and dreamt of touching the sky. In a time when powered flight was deemed impossible, their conviction in the potential of human innovation led them to persevere through countless failures. With each unsuccessful attempt, they refined their approach, never relinquishing their belief. Their first successful flight was not just a triumph of engineering, but a testament to the heights conviction can help us soar to. These narratives are not distant legends, but echoes of the human spirit's capacity when fueled by conviction. They illustrate that conviction power is the secret ingredient that transforms dreams into reality, obstacles into stepping stones, and individuals into icons. It's the silent force that compels us to rise after a fall, to speak truth in the face of silence, and to continue forward when the path is unclear. Viktor Frankl, an Austrian psychiatrist who survived the horrors of the Holocaust during World War II, recounted that during his time in concentration camps, he observed that those who survived were often the ones who held on to a sense of purpose, a reason to live beyond their immediate suffering. Frankl's conviction that life has meaning even in the worst circumstances helped him endure unspeakable hardship. His experiences later became the foundation for his book, Man's Search for Meaning, which has inspired millions. Frankl's story illustrates how adversity reveals what we value most, shaping convictions that guide us through even the darkest hours. His journey teaches us that hardship not only tests conviction but deepens it, anchoring it in profound understanding. Lesson 1. Walking the Unwavering Path. Conviction through focused purpose. Have you ever found yourself hesitating, glancing backward, and wondering if you're on the right path? What if the secret to conviction power lies in moving forward without looking back, fully committed to your chosen course? The Stoics believe that unwavering focus is essential to cultivating conviction, much like an archer who keeps his eye firmly on the target. By committing wholeheartedly to our path, we prevent distractions and doubts from steering us off course. Epictetus once said, "No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer you that there must be time." This emphasizes the importance of patience and steadfastness in pursuit of our goals. Have you considered how looking back might be hindering your progress? What could you achieve if you embraced your path with full conviction and refused to look back? Imagine embarking on a journey where each step forward is a testament to your commitment, and each glance backward is a potential stumble. The Stoics taught that to achieve true conviction power, we must focus our energy on the present moment and the path ahead. Reflecting on the biblical wisdom from Luke 9:62, "No one who puts a hand to the plow and looks back is fit for service in the kingdom of God," we see a powerful metaphor for unwavering dedication. Just as a farmer must look forward to plow straight lines, we too must keep our gaze fixed ahead to walk our path with integrity and purpose. The Stoics might ask, are you allowing the shadows of the past to cloud your vision of the future? By releasing the past, we free ourselves to move forward with clarity and conviction. How might your journey change if you embraced this forward-focused mindset? The Stoics recognize that distractions and attachments to the past can dilute our conviction and impede our progress. Seneca advised, begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. This encourages us to live fully in the present, unburdened by past regrets or future anxieties. Modern Stoic philosopher William B. Irvine expands on this idea, suggesting that we should internalize our goals and focus on efforts rather than outcomes. By doing so, we maintain control over our actions and keep our convictions strong, regardless of external circumstances. Have you ever noticed how dwelling on past mistakes or successes can distract you from current opportunities? What if you channeled all that energy into the present moment instead? To cultivate conviction power through focused purpose, start by setting clear, meaningful goals that align with your core values. Write them down and revisit them regularly to reinforce your commitment. Practice mindfulness to anchor yourself in the present moment, using techniques such as deep breathing or meditation to center your thoughts. When you catch yourself ruminating on the past or worrying about the future, gently redirect your focus to the task at hand. Embrace the Stoic exercise of amor fati, or love of fate, by accepting all that has led you to this moment without judgment. Additionally, consider limiting distractions that pull you away from your path, such as unnecessary commitments or negative influences. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, "Forward, as occasion offers. Never look round to see whether any shall note it. Be satisfied with success in even the smallest matter, and think that even such a result is no trifle." By committing fully to your journey and refusing to look back, you strengthen your conviction and pave the way for meaningful progress. How will you implement these practices to stay true to your path? As we journey through life, the power of conviction guides us like a beacon, illuminating the way forward. The Stoics teach us that by walking the unwavering path, focused on our purpose and unencumbered by the past, we harness the secret of conviction power. So, I invite you to put your hand to the plow and look ahead with confidence. Will you choose to embrace your path wholeheartedly, trusting in your direction and refusing to be swayed by past shadows? The road may be winding, but with focused purpose, your conviction will lead you to destinations you once only dreamed of. Let the wisdom of the Stoics inspire you to move forward with determination and grace. The path is yours to walk. Are you ready to step forward without looking back? Once you decide to pursue a path, embrace it wholeheartedly. Half-hearted efforts dilute conviction and make it easier to be swayed by obstacles or distractions. Holding on to past mistakes, successes, or attachments can prevent us from fully engaging with the present and moving forward. Release them to maintain a clear focus. Keep your eyes on the direction you're heading. This focus strengthens your resolve and helps you navigate challenges more effectively. Recognize when something is pulling your attention away from your path. Refocus and realign yourself with your purpose. By embodying this principle, we harness the power of conviction to stay true to our course. We become like the diligent farmer, ensuring that each step we take is deliberate and aligned with our ultimate goal, leading to a bountiful harvest of personal growth, fulfillment, and success. Lesson 2. Secret of Conviction Power. Have you ever felt a quiet yet unshakable voice within you urging you to pursue a path despite the obstacles ahead? This is the whisper of conviction, a profound force that the Stoics believed resides in each of us, waiting to be awakened. Conviction power is more than mere determination. It's the inner flame that fuels our actions with purpose and unwavering belief. The Stoics taught that by harnessing this power, we can navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and clarity. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This wisdom underscores the importance of aligning our actions with our deepest values to ignite the flame of conviction. In a world filled with distractions and doubts, how do we unveil this inner flame? What is the secret to cultivating conviction power that can transform our lives? Today we embark on a journey through Stoic teachings to discover how to awaken this extraordinary force within us. Imagine standing at the crossroads of a significant decision, feeling the weight of uncertainty pressing down on you. Do you hesitate, or do you move forward with the confidence born from conviction? The Stoics believed that conviction power acts like a compass, guiding us toward our true north even when the path is unclear. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This call to action emphasizes living authentically according to our principles rather than getting lost in endless deliberation. The Stoics often asked themselves, are we passive observers of our fate or active participants shaping our destiny? By embracing conviction, we choose to act with purpose, turning intentions into tangible realities. Have you considered how embracing conviction could alter the course of your life? What doors could open if you trusted that inner voice urging you forward? Conviction power doesn't appear overnight. It's cultivated through deliberate practice, reflection, and steadfast commitment to our values. The Stoics taught that by living in harmony with our principles, we strengthen our conviction and, in turn, our ability to face challenges with resilience. Modern Stoic philosopher Massimo Pigliucci emphasizes this by stating, "We should strive to live according to nature and reason, focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is not." This acceptance liberates us from unnecessary worries, allowing our conviction to thrive unimpeded by external chaos. Have you ever noticed how worrying about things beyond your control saps your energy and diminishes your resolve? By redirecting our focus inward, we nourish the seeds of conviction, enabling them to grow into a steadfast force that guides our actions. What practices can we adopt to nurture this inner strength and unlock the secret of conviction power in our daily lives? To cultivate conviction power, we can begin by engaging in mindful self-reflection and aligning our daily actions with our core values. Start each day by identifying what truly matters to you, your non-negotiable principles, and set intentions that honor them. When faced with decisions or challenges, pause and ask yourself, does this choice reflect my deepest beliefs? By consistently making choices that align with your values, you reinforce your conviction and build trust in yourself. Incorporate Stoic exercises such as negative visualization, where you contemplate potential obstacles and mentally prepare to face them with grace and resilience. Practice gratitude for the opportunities each challenge presents to strengthen your conviction. As Seneca advised, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. By viewing challenges as chances to reaffirm your commitment to your values, you transform obstacles into stepping stones toward greater conviction. How will you integrate these practices into your life to awaken your conviction power? Lesson 3. Harnessing the voice within. Building conviction through self-awareness. Have you ever wondered how well you truly know yourself? The Stoics believed that self-awareness is the cornerstone of conviction power, the secret force that propels us toward our most authentic selves. Without understanding who we are at our core, how can we stand firm in our beliefs and decisions? Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "The greatest discovery is to know oneself." This journey inward is not a mere philosophical exercise, but a practical path to unlocking the unwavering confidence that comes from true conviction. By turning our gaze inward, we can begin to understand our values, desires, and purpose, laying a solid foundation upon which conviction can thrive. Are you ready to delve into the depths of your own mind, to uncover the secrets that lie within? Imagine standing in front of a mirror that reflects not your physical appearance but the very essence of your being. What truths would it reveal? The Stoics taught that by engaging in honest self-reflection, we confront both our strengths and weaknesses, allowing us to grow and evolve. Epictetus advised, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." This means embracing our true nature and aligning our actions with our authentic selves. When we understand who we are, our decisions become clearer, our actions more deliberate, and our conviction power strengthens. Have you ever felt torn between different paths because you weren't sure which aligned with your true self? By cultivating self-awareness, we eliminate doubt and foster a deep-seated confidence in our choices. How might your life change if you fully embraced who you are? The Stoics recognize that self-awareness is not a destination, but a continuous journey. It requires us to question our beliefs, examine our motivations, and remain open to growth. Modern Stoic philosopher Ryan Holiday emphasizes this in his writings, urging us to constantly examine and reevaluate ourselves. This ongoing process keeps our conviction aligned with our evolving selves. It's like tending to a garden. Without regular care, weeds of doubt and confusion can overtake our minds. By regularly reflecting on our thoughts and actions, we keep our inner garden healthy, allowing conviction to flourish. Have you considered setting aside time each day to reflect on your experiences and what they've taught you about yourself? What insights might you gain from such a practice? To cultivate conviction power through self-awareness, begin by establishing a daily routine of introspection. Set aside a few minutes each morning or evening to journal your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Ask yourself probing questions. What motivated my actions today? Did they align with my core values? What can I learn from the challenges I faced? By writing down your reflections, you externalize your internal dialogue, making it easier to identify patterns and areas for growth. Additionally, practice mindfulness meditation to become more attuned to your thoughts and emotions in the present moment. This heightened awareness helps you recognize when you're acting out of alignment with your true self, allowing you to course correct and strengthen your conviction. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." By consciously choosing your thoughts and actions, you reinforce the power of your conviction. How will you incorporate these practices into your daily life to deepen your self-awareness? As we deepen our understanding of ourselves, we unlock the secret of conviction power that comes from living authentically. The Stoics teach us that self-awareness is the key to this inner strength, enabling us to navigate life's complexities with clarity and purpose. By harnessing the voice within, we stand firm in our beliefs and decisions, unshaken by external pressures or doubts. So, I invite you to embark on this journey of self-discovery. Listen to the whispers of your inner voice. Let it guide you toward your true path and watch as your conviction power grows stronger each day. What revelations await you on this journey inward? The answers lie within, ready to be discovered by the courageous explorer willing to seek them. Embrace the Stoic wisdom and let your newfound self-awareness illuminate your path forward. Lesson 4. The Steadfast Mountain. Building conviction through resilience. Have you ever faced a moment when life's storms seemed overwhelming, yet something within you refused to waver? What if that inner strength is the key to unlocking the secret of conviction power? The Stoics believe that resilience is the bedrock upon which conviction is built, much like a mountain standing firm against relentless winds. By cultivating resilience, we fortify our conviction, enabling us to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. As Epictetus wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective shifts our focus from external events to our internal responses, highlighting the power we hold within. Have you considered how embracing resilience could amplify your conviction and transform your approach to challenges? Imagine life as a vast landscape filled with both serene valleys and rugged terrains. The Stoics taught that while we cannot control the terrain, we can choose how we navigate it. They often asked, do we succumb to the rough paths, or do we embrace them as opportunities to strengthen our resolve? Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, encouraged embracing difficulties, saying, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." By viewing challenges as exercises for our inner strength, we reinforce our conviction and develop unshakable resilience. Have you ever noticed how overcoming a hardship left you stronger and more confident? What if every obstacle is an invitation to build your conviction power? The Stoics understood that resilience is not merely about enduring hardships, but transforming them into catalysts for growth. Modern Stoic philosopher Massimo Pigliucci echoes this sentiment, stating, "We should not seek to have events happen as we wish, but wish for events to happen as they do, and our lives will go smoothly." This acceptance empowers us to adapt and thrive, turning potential setbacks into stepping stones. By aligning our expectations with reality, we reduce frustration and maintain our conviction even when circumstances are unfavorable. Have you reflected on how expectations shape your reactions? How might releasing rigid expectations enhance your resilience and conviction? To cultivate conviction power through resilience, begin by reframing your perception of challenges. When faced with adversity, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can it strengthen me? Practice gratitude by acknowledging the growth that comes from overcoming difficulties. Engage in Stoic exercises such as the premeditation of evils, where you mentally prepare for potential obstacles, not to invite negativity, but to build mental fortitude. Additionally, surround yourself with supportive individuals who exemplify resilience and conviction. Their influence can inspire you to persevere when times are tough. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." By embracing obstacles, we allow them to forge our conviction power. How will you integrate these practices to become more resilient in your daily life? As we navigate the unpredictable journey of life, building resilience becomes essential in maintaining and strengthening our conviction. The Stoics teach us that by standing firm like a mountain amidst the storms, we not only weather the challenges, but also rise above them with greater conviction. So, I challenge you to embrace resilience as a tool to unlock your inner strength. Will you choose to see obstacles as opportunities to grow your conviction power? The path may not always be easy, but with resilience you can transform every trial into triumph. Let the wisdom of the Stoics guide you in fortifying your spirit, so that your conviction shines brighter with each passing day. The choice to stand steadfast is yours. Are you ready to become the unshakable force in your own life? Lesson 5. The Echoes of Integrity. Strengthening conviction through honesty. Have you ever felt the weight of a secret, or the burden of a half-truth pressing upon your conscience? What if embracing honesty could unlock the secret of conviction power within you? The Stoics believed that living with integrity and unwavering honesty is fundamental to cultivating true conviction. Honesty acts like a clear mirror, reflecting our true selves and allowing our conviction to shine without distortion. As Seneca wisely stated, "Truth never perishes." By aligning our words and actions with truth, we solidify our convictions and build unshakable trust in ourselves. Have you considered how embracing honesty in all aspects of your life could strengthen your conviction and deepen your relationships? What transformations might occur if you chose to live transparently, without hiding behind facades? Imagine your life as a beautifully composed symphony, with each note representing your actions and words. When we live honestly, the symphony plays harmoniously, resonating with authenticity and clarity. The Stoics taught that dishonesty introduces discordant notes, disrupting the harmony and weakening our conviction. Epictetus advised, "He who is not faithful to his own cause cannot command the respect of others." This highlights the importance of being true to ourselves to maintain inner strength and conviction. Have you ever noticed how telling even a small lie can create inner turmoil or erode your self-trust? By committing to honesty, we eliminate these internal conflicts, allowing our conviction to flourish unimpeded. How might your life improve if every action and word stemmed from a place of genuine honesty? The Stoics recognized that honesty requires courage, especially when the truth is difficult to express. Marcus Aurelius encouraged facing such challenges head-on, stating, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This principle urges us to act with integrity, even when it may be uncomfortable or inconvenient. Modern Stoic philosopher Sharon Labelle echoes this sentiment, emphasizing that integrity is your destiny, it is the light that guides your way. By steadfastly adhering to honesty, we reinforce our conviction and set a powerful example for others. Have you considered the ripple effect your honesty could have on those around you? What if your commitment to truth inspired others to live more authentically? To cultivate conviction power through honesty, begin by practicing radical transparency in your daily interactions. Start by reflecting on areas where you might be less than truthful, with others and with yourself. Commit to expressing your thoughts and feelings openly while maintaining compassion and respect. When faced with a situation where dishonesty feels like the easier path, pause and consider the long-term impact on your integrity and conviction. Embrace the Stoic exercise of self-scrutiny by journaling each evening about moments when you upheld honesty and times when you faltered. Analyze the reasons behind any dishonesty and develop strategies to act differently in the future. Remember the words of Epictetus. Make it your study to avoid any act which you think to be unjust, and in your behavior, obey reason. By consciously choosing honesty, you strengthen your inner foundation, allowing your conviction power to stand tall. How will you integrate these practices to live more honestly and bolster your conviction? As we navigate the complexities of life, honesty serves as a steadfast anchor, grounding us in truth and reinforcing our conviction. The Stoics teach us that by embracing honesty, we align ourselves with the natural order of the universe, fostering inner peace and unwavering strength. So I invite you to let honesty be the echo that resonates through every aspect of your life. Will you choose to speak and act with integrity, allowing your conviction to shine brightly? The path of honesty may not always be easy, but it leads to a life of authenticity, trust, and profound fulfillment. Let the wisdom of the Stoics inspire you to live transparently, embracing the power that comes from being true to yourself and others. The decision to walk the path of honesty is yours. Are you ready to take that courageous step today? Lesson 6. The Forge of Discipline, Strengthening Conviction Through Consistent Action. Have you ever set a goal with fiery enthusiasm, only to watch your determination fade as days turn into weeks? What if the secret to unwavering conviction lies not in sporadic bursts of motivation, but in the steady flame of discipline? The Stoics believe that conviction is forged in the crucible of daily habits, where consistent action molds intention into reality. By embracing discipline, we transform our convictions from fleeting thoughts into concrete achievements. Epictetus taught, "No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer you that there must be time." This wisdom highlights the necessity of patience and persistence in cultivating conviction. Have you considered how adopting disciplined practices could solidify your convictions and propel you toward your goals? Imagine an ironworker standing before a forge, hammering away at molten metal to shape a formidable sword. Each strike, though seemingly small, contributes to the strength and integrity of the final product. The Stoics viewed discipline in much the same way, a series of deliberate actions that, over time, fortify our conviction. Seneca observed, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power." This emphasizes that self-mastery through discipline is key to unlocking our inner strength. Have you ever noticed how disciplined individuals seem to navigate challenges with greater ease? By committing to disciplined routines, we build resilience and reinforce our convictions. What could you achieve if you approached your goals with the same relentless dedication as the ironworker at his forge? The Stoics understood that without discipline, our convictions remain as untempered steel, full of potential but lacking strength. Modern Stoic philosopher Ryan Holiday states, "Discipline is the difference between what you want now and what you want most." This perspective reminds us that discipline requires sacrificing immediate pleasures for long-term fulfillment. By prioritizing what we want most, we align our daily actions with our deepest convictions. Have you struggled with distractions that pull you away from your true purpose? Embracing discipline helps us focus our energy on what truly matters, strengthening our conviction with every deliberate choice. How might your life change if you consistently chose actions that align with your highest goals? To cultivate conviction power through discipline, begin by setting clear, achievable goals that reflect your core values. Break these goals into manageable tasks and establish a daily routine that incorporates them. For instance, if your conviction is to improve your health, commit to a specific exercise regimen and meal plan. Practice the Stoic exercise of voluntary discomfort by intentionally embracing challenges that build self-control, such as taking cold showers or limiting screen time. This trains your mind to withstand discomfort in pursuit of your convictions. Additionally, track your progress and celebrate small victories to maintain motivation. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. By exercising discipline over your actions, you harness the power to shape your reality. How will you implement disciplined practices to reinforce your convictions each day? As we journey through life, discipline serves as the forge that transforms raw conviction into unbreakable will. The Stoics teach us that consistent, purposeful action is essential in realizing our true potential. By committing to discipline, we not only strengthen our convictions, but also become artisans of our destiny. So, I invite you to step into the forge and shape your future with intentionality. Will you choose to wield the hammer of discipline to craft a life that reflects your deepest convictions? The path may be demanding, but with each deliberate action, you draw closer to the person you aspire to be. Let the wisdom of the Stoics inspire you to persist with patience and dedication. The forge awaits. Are you ready to begin the work of a lifetime? Lesson 7. The Symphony of Connection. Amplifying conviction through empathy. Have you ever felt truly understood by someone, as if they could see into the depths of your soul? What if the secret to strengthening your own conviction lies in understanding others just as deeply? The Stoics believed that empathy, the ability to share and comprehend the feelings of another, is a powerful tool that not only fosters compassion, but also amplifies our conviction power. By tuning into the emotions and perspectives of those around us, we create a harmonious symphony of connection that resonates with our inner beliefs. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Adapt yourself to the life you have been given, and truly love the people with whom destiny has surrounded you." This wisdom highlights the importance of embracing others as a means to deepen our own conviction. Have you considered how opening your heart to others could reinforce your own values and purpose? What transformations might occur if you chose to walk a mile in someone else's shoes? Imagine life as an orchestra, each person playing their unique instrument, contributing to the grand melody of existence. The Stoics taught that by listening to and understanding the instruments of others, we enhance the richness of our own music. Seneca advised, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." This perspective encourages us to reach beyond ourselves, fostering connections that strengthen our collective and individual convictions. Have you ever noticed how acts of empathy not only uplift others, but also bring clarity and affirmation to your own beliefs? By embracing empathy, we bridge gaps and build solidarity, reinforcing the foundation of our conviction power. How might your life and the lives of those around you change if you cultivated deeper empathy? The Stoics recognized that empathy requires us to step outside of our own experiences and view the world through the eyes of others. Modern Stoic philosopher Martha Nussbaum emphasizes the role of emotions in ethical reasoning, suggesting that compassion is a key element in the rational assessment of others. By understanding the feelings and motivations of others, we refine our own convictions, ensuring they are grounded in a broader human context. Have you considered the possibility that your convictions might grow stronger when tested and refined through the lens of empathy? What insights could you gain by truly listening to and understanding those who hold different perspectives? To cultivate conviction power through empathy, begin by actively practicing attentive listening in your daily interactions. When engaging with others, focus fully on what they are saying without formulating your response in advance. Ask open-ended questions that encourage them to share more deeply. Embrace the Stoic exercise of cognitive distancing by temporarily setting aside your own judgments and beliefs to fully immerse yourself in another's perspective. Volunteer your time or skills to support causes that align with your values, allowing you to connect with diverse individuals and communities. Reflect on these experiences to identify how they reinforce or challenge your convictions. Remember the words of Epictetus: "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." By prioritizing understanding over being understood, we enrich our own lives and strengthen our conviction power. How will you incorporate empathy into your daily practice to deepen your convictions? As we journey through the complex tapestry of human relationships, empathy emerges as a vital thread that weaves us together. The Stoics teach us that by opening ourselves to the experiences of others, we not only foster compassion, but also amplify our own conviction. So, I invite you to join the symphony of connection, tuning your heart to the melodies of those around you. Will you choose to listen deeply, to understand profoundly, and in doing so, reinforce the very foundations of your beliefs? The path of empathy may require vulnerability, but it leads to a richer, more resonant life experience. Let the wisdom of the Stoics inspire you to embrace others as a means of strengthening yourself. The orchestra awaits your contribution. Are you ready to play your part with empathy and conviction? Lesson 8. The Wings of Freedom. Elevating conviction by letting go of fear. Have you ever felt the invisible chains of fear holding you back from pursuing your true desires? What if releasing these fears could unlock the secret of conviction power within you? The Stoics believed that fear is a barrier that hinders the soul's ability to soar, much like a bird hesitant to take flight. By confronting and letting go of our fears, we free ourselves to fully embrace our convictions with courage and confidence. As Seneca wisely observed, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This insight reveals that fear is often a construct of our minds, limiting our potential. Have you considered how liberating yourself from fear could elevate your conviction and propel you toward your aspirations? What possibilities might unfold if you spread your wings and took that daring leap? Imagine standing at the edge of a vast cliff, the horizon stretching endlessly before you. The Stoics taught that life's greatest opportunities often lie just beyond our comfort zones, waiting for us to overcome the fear that keeps us grounded. Epictetus advised, "He who is not a good servant will not be a good master," suggesting that mastering oneself begins with facing internal fears. The Stoics might ask, are you the servant of your fears or the master of your destiny? By acknowledging and releasing fear, we reclaim control over our lives and strengthen our conviction power. Have you ever noticed how fear diminishes when you confront it head-on? How might your life transform if you chose courage over comfort? The Stoics understood that fear is a natural emotion but believed it should not dictate our actions. Modern Stoic philosopher Massimo Pigliucci emphasizes, "The obstacle is not the path, but the fear of the obstacle." This perspective encourages us to see fear as a guide, pointing us toward areas where growth is possible. By reframing fear as an ally rather than an adversary, we can harness it to strengthen our convictions. Have you considered the growth that lies on the other side of your fears? What if each fear you faced became a stepping stone toward greater conviction and self-mastery? To cultivate conviction power by letting go of fear, begin by identifying the fears that hold you back. Write them down, acknowledging their presence without judgment. Practice the Stoic exercise of voluntary discomfort by intentionally exposing yourself to situations that challenge your fears in a controlled manner. For example, if you fear public speaking, start by speaking up more in small groups, gradually increasing the audience size. Embrace mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing and visualization to manage fear-induced anxiety. Reflect on past experiences where you overcame fear and succeeded, reinforcing your ability to do so again. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." By confronting and releasing fear, you open the door to a life rich with conviction and purpose. How will you take the first step toward liberating yourself from fear today? As we journey through life, fear often lurks in the shadows, whispering doubts that can stall our progress. The Stoics teach us that by letting go of fear, we allow our true selves to emerge, unencumbered and ready to soar. So, I invite you to spread your wings and embrace the freedom that comes from releasing fear. Will you choose to face your fears and elevate your conviction power to new heights? The sky is vast, and the winds of opportunity are beneath you. Let the wisdom of the Stoics inspire you to rise above the clouds of doubt. The horizon awaits. Are you ready to take flight and discover the boundless potential that lies within you?